Welcome, everybody. Live on Twitch, Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia is the site for the Chick-Fil-A kickoff game. That is sure to be a good one as the Ole Miss Rebels and the TCU Horned Frogs do battle out on the field. Hello and welcome, everybody watching live on Twitch. I'm Jeff Melnish, and joining me is Trigger. Trig, what are you looking forward to in this matchup?
Man, I'm trying to see what's going on here. TCU and Ole Miss were originally co-head coaches to start the season off. They broke apart mid-off season. Justin Duke, the TCU quarterback, followed him over to TCU. I'm ready to see how that plays out.
Ziegler with a good return, so Ole Miss will start with the ball first, wearing the teal uniforms with the white pants. And I like the uniforms for TCU, very clean. And there's a keeper, quarterback scamper to the 30, to the 20, being chased from behind. Shinobi picks up 49 yards.
There's that freshman phenom, one of the top-rated quarterbacks coming out of high school, coming out making his name known against this TCU defense already.
And just like that, one play inside TCU territory. Inside the red zone, we'll see if Ole Miss can cap this drive off. Gonna look to throw. Shinobi will complete it wide open. Touchdown, Thomas Ferguson.
I mean, you got to have that talented receiver. Shinobi laid that up, and the rest of that was Ferguson making that play, able to shed off the defender and show that speed to be able to outrun him the rest of the way. Well, for the other yard.
2 plays, 67-yard drive, and that is 7-0. Ole Miss on top early.
Yeah, TC is going to have to figure something out. They cannot let Shinobi, make 70-something yards in 2 plays.
TCU favored to win this one with the predictions, 115 with the predictions on the site. Only 47 picking Ole Miss, but so far, Ole Miss on the board first, 7-0. But we will see Justin Duke, who Trigger mentioned, coming over to TCU in the offseason and find Zappy with a gain of 6.
Yeah, I mean, Justin Duke's supposed to be one of the more poised quarterbacks coming out of high school. He's supposed to be slinging the ball all over this field tonight.
Trips to the top of the formation. Draw. It is a broken tackle, but Max Prime only picking up 1 on the play.
This TCU's, I think they got to get this offense rolling. Show they can match the big plays that Ole Miss done already. This could be a long game.
Safety for Ole Miss coming into the box and blitzing. Going to send Duke to check it down, but that is a first down. Jack Zappy with the 7-yard reception.
Zappy already got 2 of the 3 both catches. I thought there was 3 in there somewhere.
2-by-2 set. A little press coverage on the outside, but they're going to hand it off with a little inside zone run, and that is a gain of 8.
Nice little read there by Duke to be able to know to hand it off. That defensive end watched him down on the read option.
3-down defensive lineman for Ole Miss on second down. See if they bring some pressure here. They will on the edge, and a keeper and a first down. Duke does take a shot at the end of that play, but picks up 5.
I mean, so far it looks like TCU's doing the Diamond Dink offense, but Ole Miss definitely still is one of that big plays for me.
2-by-2 set. Duke getting the shotgun snap. Good pickup on the blitz. Fires it, finds his open target, and that's first down as Archer picks up 12.
There's another big-name freshman coming out right there in Akimbo.
His first grab of the season. Split back in the backfield as Duke going to look to throw. Again, out of the backfield, but it's going to fall incomplete. Not on the same page as his intended target.
Do you think that's freshman jitters getting to him, Jeff Mill? Just not being able to know the routes quite well enough?
Yeah, but, I mean, the way that with Duke is, he should be able to make those throws and halfback screen. And look at the lead blockers downfield. Pushed out of bounds after a 28-yard reception on the halfback screen.
Here in the CFL, you don't see a halfback screen work very often, but he had nothing but green grass in front of him. Needs to work on his cardio a little bit more, and he probably could have had 6.
Just like that, as both teams now inside the red zone on their opening drive of the game. A little tight trips to the left of the formation. Floating that is caught to the goal line goes Colin McDowell for 6.
to goal line. I mean, they're definitely spreading this ball around. I think everyone has a catch now.
We just haven't heard from Cam Jones yet, the other receiver for TCU. As Duke tried to take off, broken tackle, but then sacked for a loss of 5 as the Cavalry gets home.
Cody Hill there making a nice little cleanup tackle, making sure they got him behind the line.
Number 17, Cody Hill, the sophomore defensive end for the Ole Miss Rebels. 1 for 1 already on third down. They're going to try to make it 2 for 2. Trips once again to the left of the formation. Duke going to take off, and he's got the touchdown. The stiff arm does it as TCU now an extra point away from tying this game up.
That's definitely a huge run there by Duke. I mean, but that Ole Miss defense played a strong drive the whole drive. Just that dink and dunk's hard to contain. 3 yards in a cloud of dust, ain't that the saying?
It is. 2 plays for Ole Miss on their opening drive, 67 yards. 11 plays for TCU. Definitely taking what the defense is giving them, and that could pay dividends later on down the road, especially in the fourth quarter when the teams get tired. We'll see. Then a return by Ziegler, this time held in check, only picking up 19.
Not quite as good field position, but they showed it last drive. They don't matter where you're going to put it. They have the big play capability.
We'll see if they orchestrate another 2-play touchdown drive. The first play, blitz, and he gets rid of it just in time and finds Thomas Ferguson, gain of 9 this time. He has the touchdown reception on the first drive.
For a freshman quarterback, he just showed some NFL poise there, staying in the pocket the whole time and making a play even when the pressure was getting to him.
Pistol set. As it's going to be counted. Oh, but he trips up. Shinobi, no gain on the play. 3rd and 1 coming up for the Rebels.
Oh, Duke in there just reaching out, grabbing some shoestrings.
2 receivers to the top. 1 receiver to the near side of the formation. Going to send the tight end in motion. Going to hand this one off to Ziegler. He got enough for the first down, they're going to say. I did not think he got it.
Yeah, I guess I didn't see it, but I guess as he was getting hit, he was reaching across the first down line with the ball, kind of stretching those arms out for another couple feet.
This time Shinobi's going to keep it on the option keeper, and again up the middle, picks up 12. First down, Rebels.
He's definitely making his name known tonight on the ground.
He is. He's done already 70 yards rushing, and it's only been 2 drives for Jen Shinobi. This time handoff to Ziegler. Broken tackles. Still on his feet to the 40 inside TCU territory.
TCU has to do something to figure out this run game. They're eating them alive on the run game.
A couple broken tackles. And they're going to actually spot it at the 39 of TCU. 2 down defensive linemen for TCU's defense. Shotgun. Going to motion the receiver into the backfield. A little triple option, but Shinobi keeps it for a gain of 2.
I mean, that's probably some of the better penetration, and they only had 2 down linemen right there coming at him.
Who says you need 4 down defensive linemen here in the ECFL? And a little quick receiver. Bubble screen not working. Falls incomplete. 3rd and 8 coming up.
A little miscommunication there from the freshman quarterback. I mean, we saw Duke do it. Now we saw Shinobi do it. They got to find a rhythm. They're playing for the big leagues now.
Ball fake across the middle, and that's going to be close. 4th and inches. Ferguson picks up 8.
Question is, do they go for it on 4th and inches? They are.
Here we go. Week 1. Pull out all the stops. Trips once again to the top of the formation. Nobody to the near side. Going to give it to Ziegler. Does he have it? Yes, he does. And that's going to be a gain of 3 and a first down.
I mean, when you have a power back like that and you only have inches to go, I think my personal play call would have been up the gut.
2 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. Now this time 3 down defensive linemen, motioning the receiver in a jet sweep for him. And there goes Ferguson, broken tackle, picks up 11.
Man, Ferguson showing he can do it all. He's caught the touchdown pass early. Now he's doing it on the ground.
Little Swiss Army knife there for the Ole Miss Rebels. As we're under 3:30 in this first quarter, left to go. Motioning the tight end once again, who's going to stay in to block. Throwing it. Oh, but it is caught inside the 5. Treshawn Jenkins Jr. with the reception.
Getting a nice little first grab there. putting them in prime real estate. Ain't got a whole lot of room to go to get into that purple end zone.
And here we go. We'll see if they hand it off. They will. Ziegler, touchdown! Untouched, 3-yard touchdown run for Ziegler.
They part of that offensive line, part of that purple sea for him. He walked in, was able to stop. I'm pretty sure he could have took a nap in that offensive line.
12-play drive for TCU, as they've shown the quick strike with the 2-play touchdown drive on their opening drive of the game, and now showing that they can dink it and dunk it their way down the field as well, as Ole Miss on top once again, 14-7. TCU with the ball, though, so we will see Justin Duke come out for their second drive of the game.
I think the Ole Miss coach over there heard us saying that ain't going to be sustainable in the fourth. Your defense is going to be exhausted. I think he heard us over there already.
Empty set for Duke on first down. Setting up the option. Can't pitch it. Duke's going to be stopped for a loss of 1 on the play. 2nd and 11 for the Horned Frogs.
Ole Miss read that play perfectly. They had a man jump over there onto the pitch route. Then they had 2 collapse on Duke. I mean,
so far it's been a stunning performance for Ole Miss. And that's going to be thrown out to the left side, caught by Cam Jones. So now everybody with the reception. No, I'm still waiting for DeAndre Wright. Is Duke looking to throw once again. Fires it across the middle. It is caught. McDowell, 22-yard reception inside Ole Miss territory.
That was a dime. He had a little more confidence in that than I did. 3 defenders right there on him, and he still put it up there with him.
Defense optional to start this game so far. We'll see if we're going to know that the defense is going to have to play a big part in who wins this game. And play action, that'll be caught. Zampi picks up 4 on the far side.
Yeah, right now these offenses are having their way on both sides. They're just marching downfield like nothing's there.
Just like it's 7-on-7 pretty much. Tight coverage to the outside press for the receivers, but there goes Duke showing off the strength and gets tackled at the 6-yard line.
I mean, nice little quarterback run there. He needs to work on cardio, though. He cannot be getting chased down from behind.
Casey Bronco II going to have to go into the weight room after the trying to get Duke onto the ground, but he broke the tackle. And then it was Kyle Woods Jr. with the touchdown-saving tackle. So at the 6-yard line, the Horned Frogs looking to punch this one in. Going to throw it to the running back out of the backfield. Max Prime picks up 4.
I mean, they're getting the ball down the field at ease. I mean, Ole Miss, I think, has had a couple more defensive plays that I thought were good to start off. But all in all, it's been an offensive showcase.
Good open field tackle on the run there by Andrew Payne, the sophomore linebacker for the Ole Miss Rebels. Now quad set to the top of the formation. Set 3rd and goal. Duke changing the play somewhat, throwing it. Touchdown, Colin McDowell.
Nice little slant read there. Was able to get open, get that little bit of separation, and Duke saw it and put that ball right where his receiver to get it.
And Trigg, so far, it has been an offensive slugfest in this one. 28 points already for both teams.
I mean, at the rate of this, we may see a scoring record break coming in play.
We just might. After the games last night, kind of went one-sided, though that was kind of in the second half that the first game got out of hand. But here, so far, so good. Gabriel Ziegler with the 18-yard kickoff return. And 1st and 10, what do you want to see from Ole Miss here on their 3rd drive?
I mean, Ole Miss, their offense, they're working like a well-oiled machine. I think we've had 1 incomplete pass, and I don't think they've went backwards yet on a play. So I'd say keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, and the incomplete was just throwing it out trying to get to the running back out of the backfield. Ziegler lost it 2 on the play, so you talked about it, and then Watts Jr. was like, okay, well, there's their first tackle for loss.
Okay, I forgot about the commentator's curse. It's been a minute.
2nd and 12 after the loss of 2. as that's going to be caught. Shinobi finds Travis Vaughn, as there is other receivers for Ole Miss outside of the one that they seem to be going to the most, Thomas Ferguson.
Yeah, I mean, Travis Vaughn's a premier tight end. You got to watch him show out over at the Superior Snappers last season, and now he's showing out over here for Ole Miss.
Nice run of 4 for the first down by Ziegler. 6 carries for 26 yards.
One thing I'd like to see TCU's defense, though, is try to bring a little more pressure. Get Shinobi off of his rhythm.
There goes Ferguson. Broken tackle as he picks up 8 once again, as he's doing it on the ground and through the air. He's UPS.
I think he's going with more like Amazon Prime right now because he's also delivering the same day.
Ooh, I like that one. 2nd and short coming up. They're going to give it to Ziegler, who's got the first down, as he picks up 5.
That was a big man collision right there. 3 people collide, 3 people all go to the ground.
If a tree falls in a forest, does anybody hear it? And we definitely heard those 3 guys falling, as that's the end of the first quarter. 14-14. We're all knotted up. No defense has made a stop yet. You're watching the ECFL on Twitch.
So, I got breaking news now that we mentioned Amazon and UPS. FedEx has shown up in chat.
As there goes Shinobi with the keeper, picks up 12 in the first down, as he takes a shot at the end of that play by James.
I mean, with as much as Ole Miss is running, I think I'd be loading this box, have 7, 8 guys, which they now have 8 guys in the box.
There we go, and there's a good call. Ziegler, loss of 4 on the play. The safety's coming in on the blitz.
I think that was that Engage 8 play call there that everyone runs on Madden once in a while because everybody went for a blitz.
2 receivers to the near side, 1 receiver to the top. As Shinobi's going to take the shotgun snap. Going to check it down, but incomplete pass. 3rd and 14 coming up.
Yeah, I mean, this right here is prime real estate for TCU to get the first defensive stop of the game. But, I mean, I would not count out Shinobi and Thomas Ferguson right now. They've made those connections.
Ooh. Almost caught, but incomplete. Looking for Ralph Rodriguez across the middle. And so the first punt of the game will happen in the second quarter.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely been a back-and-forth offensive battle. Do you think this is going to be the quarter of defenses?
I hope not, because, offense, like Chicks dig the long ball, Chicks dig passing touchdowns.
You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong.
Nope.
Everyone forgets about the good old slobber knockers, though.
They do. As Justin Duke picks up 10 on the first play, that'd be a first down.
6 rushes, 52 yards. That's a premier running back rushing average right there. And he's done it as a quarterback.
Throwing it deep, almost picked off by King, but it'll fall to the turf.
Jalen King right there could have made a statement. Yeah, TCU may have got the first defensive stop, but he just dropped the first turnover, which would have been a momentum change.
And look at that strength for the first down by Max Prime, picking up 11.
I know his name's Max Prime, but I just saw that run. I thought he was Optimus Prime, dragging that man all the way across the first down line.
1st and 10, ball fake to Prime. Duke looking to throw. Pocket is clean. And he fires it. Oh, but a knock away. Nice play by the defense.
I mean, if you can't swat the ball down, just make sure the receiver cannot come down with it. That's what he done. Didn't let those. I lost train of thought. So
mid-sentence too is Prime with a gain of 9. 3rd and 1 coming up.
Let's just say I'm not entirely here right now. I was taking a nap before the game. I woke up maybe 5 seconds before game time. As we get another stop.
Nice open field tackle once again. Andrew Payne, the linebacker, coming up and making the stop. And it's no easy task getting zapped to the ground, but he does there. 4th and short as TCU will punt it. So we didn't see a punt all first quarter. And now in the second half to start back-to-back punts. So we've officially cursed
Go ahead.
The second half. We've officially cursed it.
We have. So, just looking in the prediction, who do you think leads at half? TCU, Ole Miss, or do you think it's a tie?
I think it's going to be TCU, personally, as that one's going to be caught by Rodriguez picking up 12. I'm going to go with TCU leading at the half.
According to the predictions in chat, 81% of the coin as TCU leading at half.
And I did not look because I don't have Twitch up right now. Shinobi going to look to throw, and that will be incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up. So now the defense is starting to make some plays.
Yeah, I try to keep popping back and forth to see what's going on over there.
They said that you watched this game already because you sounded like Romo in the booth calling plays before they happened. Ziegler, no gain on the play. Nice open field tackle by James.
I mean, I may have watched this game. I can tell you the outcome right now. Right now, we're going to see a blitz. Shinobi's going to find a dump off.
Well, there it is. But he's going to throw it deep. Oh, incomplete. 4th and 10 coming up as Ole Miss will punt for 2 straight drives.
You got to admit, for a random guess, that was pretty dang close.
You were. He must not had anybody in the flat either to get rid of it, too, as the punt is away. Going to be caught at the 21 and a couple broken tackles. Spins forward past the 40 as Archer with the gain of 18 on the return.
Nice little pickup there about Archer.
And we'll
right now, it's battle of field position.
It definitely is. It's TCU. Ball fake across the middle. That will be caught as Archer picks up 14. 1st down, Horned Frogs.
I mean, Justin Duke stepped up in the pocket, threw a laser at Archer. He ain't gonna like that tomorrow. Feeling that one right there in his chest.
Duke gonna throw that one. That's gonna be called once again. Cam Jones with a gain of 5 on the play. His beard on blast is in chat. Okay, Duke, don't be stupid.
I think Duke's IQ is like 7 overall, so it's gonna be hard.
It will. And throwing that one. Oh, gave his receiver enough to turn upfield. Cam Jones got the catch. He was a couple yards shy of the 1st down, but then able to turn upfield. Picks up 8.
So, fun fact. I know. Were you here last season? I don't think you were.
No, not in the last season. It's going to be a drop play up the middle to Prime as he will pick up 7.
Well, Justin Duke joined high school midway through the season last season. Didn't play every game and still led high school in interceptions.
Only in high school can you do something like that. As Max Prime with a loss of 4. Ole Miss defense coming up. J.D. Edwards with already a 7th tackle. First for a loss.
He's definitely making his presence felt tonight on this Ole Miss defense.
3rd and 7 coming up. Can Ole Miss get a stop and force a field goal? Halfback screen time. Oh, what a play by the defense. Cam Jones only with a gain of 1.
Man, I honestly thought that the blocker picked him up.
Yep.
But what a play there.
Snap is down. Kick is on the way. It is good through the upright. 17-14 is the score. TCU with the first lead of the game for them.
I got another fun fact for you here in a minute about Justin Duke. I just talk to him quite often outside, so I know fun facts. Going last season, Ole Miss's head coach high school. K Creator was Justin Duke's high school coach, and he can't even stay loyal to his high school coach. Had to bail on him.
Had to just get out of there. Shinobi, what a catch! Rodriguez picks up 26.
The huge play.
Ooh. Oh, and a huge hit.
I'm more impressed about the catch than the hit.
What a play. It looked like Shinobi threw that a lot farther than it actually went. But nonetheless, they don't ask why when it goes for 26. Nice low completion once again to Rodriguez, who picks up 5.
I mean, it seems like TCU done something to slow Ferguson down through the air. He started off that first quarter hot, but now he's been a little bit missing.
Shinobi going to look to throw, and that will be caught. Rodriguez again. Now they're starting to work the underneath stuff. Rodriguez with another grab. He's had all 3 receptions on this drive.
Okay, now they got to figure out how to slow down Ralph Rodriguez. You can't double team Ferguson all day through the air.
There goes Shinobi up the middle. He will pick up 7.
This Ole Miss team is...
They're battling.
They have talent all over this field, and they're showing it. Hey, you want to shut down? I just lost his name. But we have Ralph Rodriguez. Well, yeah. It's Thomas Ferguson.
Ooh, almost picked off. James with the deflection.
But you want to shut down Ferguson? We got Rodriguez. You want to shut down Rodriguez? We got Shinobi.
As they're saying in chat, they want to see some Travis Vaughn action. Across the middle, that will be caught. Ziegler picking up 10 out of the backfield.
I mean, Travis Vaughn Jr., one of the higher classmen on this offense.
There goes Ziegler. He's got the edge and will pick up 9 on first down.
It seems like he hasn't ran the ball that much, but he's up 36 yards on the night on 10 carries. Wouldn't have guessed 10 carries already tonight.
Shinobi's got the first down inside the 5, picks up 3. Just like that. Ole Miss back into the red zone deep, looking to take the lead. Handoff to Ziegler, picks up 2.
I mean, they closed that gap real quick and in a hurry on him. I didn't see who that was that laid the tackle, but dang, that was painful.
I think it was Kyle Duggan with the tackle, the freshman linebacker. 2nd and goal. Shinobi's going to keep it up the middle in 4-6.
Taking that lead back right before half. Shinobi is on a mission tonight. He's doing everything he can to keep his team in it.
20-17, looking to go up 4 to make it 21 after the PAT. Snap is down, kick is on the way. It is true, right down Broadway. 21-17 is the score.
Definitely been a good back and forth game all day. Will TCU be able to answer to go with the 81% of the coins in chat to be winning by half, though?
Ooh, now we're starting to get a little interesting with 2:24 to go in this first half of play. Very entertaining. 21-17 is the score, and like Stricker said, 81% of the coin in Twitch riding on this potentially last drive of the first half for TCU as Zappy picks up 3.
So, if you're Ole Miss's defense, what are you doing to slow down Justin Duke?
They've done a pretty good job, but you just got to try to knock the ball away from the receivers. You got to stick to them like flypapers. Cam Jones picks up 6, 3rd and short coming up.
18 of 21 on the night. Both these quarterbacks are going to prove something. They're trying to figure out who deserved to be ranked number 1, but they forgot Smoke Rivers played last night.
2 receivers to the near side, 1 receiver all the way to the top of the formation. Pistol set, handoff to Prime, trying to get to the outside. He does. Broken tackle into midfield. Goes Max Prime with a gain of 10.
Ford fought 10 yards there. I thought he was going to be drugged down behind the line of scrimmage and ended up turning into 10.
1:39 to go in this first half. Pressure, and gets rid of it, and that's going to be caught. First down, TCU. Cam Jones with the reception is 6th.
We're seeing people get mossed left and right today, but that was a dangerous throw, throwing off your back foot, away from you, into triple coverage.
Halfback screen, Prime gets it, and stiff arm picks up 6.
Going to burn their first up. 2 to go, 1:20 on the clock.
Can't take them with you to the next half, so might as well use them if you got them. As across the middle, that was going to be caught. 24-yard reception for Archer.
Huge play. They're in striking distance.
Inside the red zone, gives it to Prime, trying to get to the outside. Stiff arm touchdown. TCU with 1:11 left to go in the first half of play.
Man, I'm going to start calling that man Optimus Prime because he's doing it all. He is not going down.
Gave the stiff arm to J.D. Edwards, the safety for Ole Miss, and able to get to the outside and in for 6. As 24-21 is the score. Now TCU back up by 3.
You think TCU could? I mean, Ole Miss is going to be able to score and take that lead back?
Scoring has been happening all game so far, so I don't see why not. With 1:09 left to go.
I mean, I think their first drive they took 5 seconds off the clock.
Yep, 2 plays. We've only seen the punter twice. No, 3 times total. Shinobi will be sacked for a loss of 5.
He just got sacked by his own offensive lineman there, got their feet tangled up, and could not get separated.
2x2 set, looking to spread out this defense. Halfback screen is called to Ziegler, who had some trouble corralling that pass, and that'll be no gain on the play.
I think you got to stretch it down with this time.
See if they take a shot. Nobody deciding to take a timeout here. Under 25 seconds to go in this first half. Going to hand this one off to Ziegler as he will get to the 25, picks up 8. The last timeout is taken with 20 seconds left for TCU, and they will get the ball back.
They're going for blood. They want to make it a 2-possession game if possible before half. I mean, you got
that'd be huge.
2, maybe 3 plays.
As TCU will get the ball to start the second half as well. So even if they settle for 3 and make it a 6-point game, they still get the ball first to start the second half and can score on that one as well. 2x2 set, 13 seconds remaining in this first half of play. Low press coverage on the outside as Duke going to look to throw, has to check it underneath, finds Cam Jones for 2.
This is going to be the last play of the half. Do we see a Hail Mary?
They get it off just before triple zeros. This is the last play. It will be converted to Archer for a gain of 15, so just a little stat padding at the end of the first half. And it's 24-21 TCU on top of Ole Miss as we hit the halftime break.
Definitely been a hell of a game.
It has. We saw a lot of offense in that first half, but Trigger, what do you want to see in the second half?
I want to see these defenses become a little more composed against the run game. They've been doing okay-ish in the past, but they've gave up run after run after run that are huge runs. I want to see them lock down on the run game from both teams. I mean, Shinobi has like a 70-yard run. Duke has a 40-yard run. Prime has several 15-20s. And then Ziegler has several 20, 25-yard runs.
As you take a look, TCU just underneath, just 7 yards shy of hitting the century mark as well on the run game. As TCU will get the ball to start the second half. Going to be fielded at the 3-yard line and a good return past the 30. And now we will see Justin Duke come onto the field to start the second half.
As a little more time. I mean, right now, to me, with you having the lead and the ball, you got to control this clock because you already saw Ole Miss could score in a hurry. You want to take the clock out with you, even though it's in the third.
Hand off to Prime. He will get a gain of just 2 on the play and a good tackle made by Cody Hill. Two by two set, 3 down defensive linemen for the Ole Miss Rebels. As Duke getting the shotgun snap, going to air it out deep, has an open target. It is caught to the 30 and shy of the 25. Archer with a gain of 43.
Archer just breaking the century mark.
And there's another prediction up. What is going to be the point differential Versus Duke going to throw that, and that's going to be caught first down. Zappy picks up 12.
What are you going with, the over or the under 7? I went over 7.
Point differential, I think it's going to be 7 or more. I can see that.
They didn't say which team was winning. They just said point differential.
Handoff to Prime, picks up 10, and he gets inside the 5. First and goal for the Horned Frogs, just a little shy of the 3-yard line.
Empty backfield set, though, 5 wide.
There's Duke, going to look to throw, and that will be caught for a touchdown, they're going to say. Archer with his first touchdown reception of the season.
Little questionable play call, touchdown. I mean, I was pretty sure he was out by at least a yard when he got hit, but that's me.
Here we go. So they're going to review this one. And I think this is good. Yeah, he's nowhere close.
Like I said, I didn't think he was. I mean, it's going to be right at the goal line, but still yet that's not 6. About 1 yard line, 1 1/4.
So I believe they're going to take the touchdown off the board. They will. So 24-21, Ole Miss bringing a sigh of relief. As the net comes down, this will be 3rd down.
From like inches away.
Duke looks to throw, gets rid of it just as the pressure gets on. Excuse me, that was 2nd down, so this will be 3rd down.
I mean, if you have Max Prime behind you, why don't you, on 2nd down, try to run it up the gut?
Well, they're going to go pistol full house here. This has to be a run. It is, but they stopped in the backfield for a loss of 2.
Huge stand there by Price, getting back there, stopping that run.
Big-time play. Jalen King getting in there as well. TCU having to settle for a field goal. This is it's very chip shot, and it's through the uprights and good. So 27-21, Ole Miss breathing a sigh of relief. It's not the touchdown that was taken off the board per the review, but it is only 6 points, so a touchdown still gets them the lead. And we'll see they come out for their first drive of the second half.
As you see the stats there from first to second half, 4 incompletions on the night.
Very solid for the freshman Jen Shinobi, the Ole Miss quarterback. And we'll see if he can continue this one here in the second half. Handoff to Ziegler up the middle. He will pick up 4.
Ziegler's a big powerhouse back. I expect to see him continuously run down throats for seasons to come and just getting stronger and better as every season.
2 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. Shinobi going to look to throw. He's going to fire. He's got his man. Broken tackle. Breaks 2 guys. Travis Vaughn picks up 12.
Nice little catch there by that tight end. Oh, I thought that was Shinobi earlier. He's 12 for 18. Still a very impressive stat line.
It is. Throwing it out of the backfield, that's going to be caught. Ziegler picks up 7 as he falls forward.
Definitely. You got all the size on you. They're going to fall forward when they make the contact with the ball. It ain't very often you're going to see Vaughn, Ziegler, or any of them fall backwards.
Again, picking up 9. So Ole Miss doing it here on this drive. Devin Hill with his 5th tackle on that one. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 receiver to the top. Shinobi's going to keep it up the middle, and he has got 7.
Nice little keeper there. He saw the defensive end bite on the running back and went straight up the gut at him.
Second and short. Shinobi all day in the pocket. He fires it. It's caught. Looking underneath. Fires it. Got his man. Ralph Rodriguez. First down.
He was quiet the first quarter. Came to life the second quarter. I wonder if we'll see him rest of the game just balling out.
Shinobi once again up the middle. But this time nothing doing for him as he's going to be stopped for a loss of 1 on the play.
I mean, they're going to give credit to that tackle for Trey Martin, but there are like 4 defenders that were shoving him down right there.
2nd and 11 upcoming for Ole Miss after the loss of 1. 2-by-2 set. Handoff to Ziegler. This time he's got positive yards. He's going to be shy of the first down by 3 yards. 3rd down coming up for the Rebels.
I mean, TCU's defense has done better on the outside run, but they gave that inside up left and right this drive.
Yeah, the running lanes are there. They're going to try the midline read again. Shinobi has it for a first down. There is no TCU defender in sight as soon as they run the right up the middle.
Yeah, I mean, their offensive line's parting it for them. They got to figure something out to get that middle clogged up a little bit more.
Ziegler again up the middle. He's got 8. 2nd and short coming up. Ziegler with a 4.4 yards per carry average. You take that every day. 2-by-2 set. Shinobi has to get rid of it before the pressure gets home. Falls incomplete. Gunnarsson with the coverage.
Dangerous pass there, though. I mean, yeah, just throwing off your back foot into the backers are sitting.
There goes, up the middle goes Ziegler. He's got the first down. 1st and goal for the Rebels.
I mean, if he ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd hand you off to Ziegler right up the gut again right now. He's been getting 8 yards every play.
I wouldn't be surprised if they keep it with Shinobi as well. They looking to throw, gets rid of it. Coverage all over the place for the Horned Frogs defense.
I wonder if the Horned Frogs going to be able to play bend, don't break defense. We saw Ole Miss do it last drive.
2 receivers to the near side. Shinobi's going to keep it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
That middle was wide open, was able to walk it in for that touchdown, too.
Jen Shinobi putting on a fest here in his first game as a freshman quarterback. And it's through the uprights and good. 28-27. Ole Miss back on top.
Taking a, like I said, a 1-point lead. That over is looking a little dangerous right now for us.
It definitely is. As Archer with a 25-yard return. As you take a look at some of the highlights from Shinobi in the first half.
Donkey, so at the start of Season 5, we determined that going to the real teams was a better move. So there is no more Amelia, Maui, Evening Shade. There no more.
3 down defensive lineman for Ole Miss as they bring a safety into the box. As Duke is going to pitch it late and gets rid of it, and there goes Prime. Look at all that Prime real estate. He's going to take that one to the house. Look at how quick that man is. And with a player on his back doing it too.
Kimbo Archer wanted anyone near him besides him. He was riding him the whole way.
He was. That should be a flag for unsportsmanlike conduct on that run. Good grief, house call.
Oh, they're going for 2 to make it that 7-point game.
As they're going to look to throw, Duke shrugs it off. Oh, but it's incomplete. 33-28 is the score.
I mean, it seemed like a little miscommunication there. The receiver dove well before the ball.
TCU back on top. As the kick is away, going to field it at the goal line. Ziegler looking to get some room. Oh, broken tackle. He hit 2 guys and bounced off of them like they were just nothing.
Yeah, he's a big, powerful runner. You cannot let that man get his wheels a turning or he's going to keep running you over.
So Shinobi going to look to throw, and that will be incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up.
He felt the pressure and just had to get rid of her.
Shinobi's going to be hit in the backfield. Loss of 4. 3rd and 14 coming up for the Rebels.
I do think TCU took my advice because every play now, this box is loaded. They're sending everybody and their mama on the blitz.
2 down defensive lineman for TCU on this 3rd and 14. Shinobi gonna look to throw. Throws it deep. That is caught inside TCU territory. Goes Jenkins Jr. with a gain of 35.
Huge play there. If he would have just let the receiver just catch it in stride over having to kind of do that little dive, he may have been able to take it for 6.
Defense has been non-existent here in the first game of the Tuesday slate here in the Week 1 action to kick off Season 5. As they're going to motion Ziegler as a quick throw. That's going to be caught on the outside by Rodriguez. Picks up 5.
Nice little pitch and catch there. But who do you think's going to get the first penalty and or turnover? We ain't saw either one this game.
Ooh, turnover is going to be hard. Penalty, I wouldn't be surprised if this game goes penalty free. That's going to be 3rd and 5 after the incomplete pass.
Nice little clean game here. Or they just paid the refs not to make the calls.
There you go. Zio paid them in Elite Coin. 1st and 10. Rodriguez with the first down reception. Beard on blast in chat saying, "Watch the middle run." You know it's a matter of time before they go back to it, and there goes up the middle goes Ziegler. He's got 8. 2nd and short coming up for the Rebels.
I mean, anyone can see it. Like, that play's been there all day long. Just go up the middle. I don't know if it's offensive line is just that much better than the defensive line or the play call.
Yeah, there goes Shinobi. He's got green grass to the 10. Broken tackle to the 5. Touchdown, Jen Shinobi.
A huge run there by Shinobi. I believe that's his 2nd rushing touchdown of the night. But do they go for 2 to make it a 3-point game?
Ooh. They will. 8-play, 76-yard drive. Shinobi with the touchdown run.
Run it up the middle.
Nope, they're going to look to throw. Shinobi gets rid of it. Caught for the 2-point conversion.
Holy crap. He slid backwards.
Oh, what a grab.
Beautiful play to make it a 3-point game.
Unbelievable. And that is going to be a good return. Past the 25 by Cam Jones. Picks up 25 on the return. And we have ourselves a game, 36-33. Already the highest scoring game of Week 1 after 2 games last night.
We're definitely seeing some offense this drive.
Well, we definitely are, as there goes Prime. No gain on the play. Good tackle by Edwards in the backfield.
See, if you're going to take a page out of their playbook, TCU, you don't do a draw. You just hand it off and let it go.
58 viewers currently watching a good one here in Week 1 as they're trying to get to the outside. Nothing doing, as that's going to be a loss of 2 on the play. Reza Red with the tackle for loss.
At what point in time do you think it's do or die time for these offenses, though?
Not yet. Not until the clock hits triple zeros is it actually that's when the clock strikes on these offenses. As Archer picks up 8. Not enough. 4 yards short of the first down marker as TCU will punt for the first time in the second half.
These punters probably don't even know how to kick a football. They ain't been used a whole lot.
Ooh, that's going to be big in terms of the field position game. Ole Miss could have had good field position, and instead the ball, the returner lost in the lights. It goes to the 20 as it goes in for a touchback. Shinobi going to look to orchestrate another impressive drive, but that's incomplete to start. 2nd and 10.
Is it going to be time to see a little bit more defensive action? The offense has had their time?
Nope. It is just like going to let the – I don't even think the defensive coordinators came off the bus in this one as Ziegler picks up 1.
The Beard on Blast, creator, did y'all forget to go pick up y'all's defensive coordinators before the game?
2x2 set here on 3rd and 9. Halfback screen. Going to give it to Ziegler. Can't break off the tackle, or else he probably would have had the first down. Loss of 4 on the play, so good open field tackle made by DeJon James.
Definitely a huge tackle there to be able to force it to 4th down. 14 tackles on the night, though. Ain't often you get that many tackles in a single game.
TCU coming to block that, but can't do it, and it's going to be good field position to start. Inside Ole Miss territory. Archer picks up 16.
I need to pick 6 Ole Miss. I bet $10K on the over. And we only got 30 seconds left.
Quad set to the top of the formation. Duke going to float that, and he's got his man. Colin McDowell picks up 17.
Huge play.
Floated it beautifully where the defender couldn't make a play on the ball. So 27 seconds remaining in this 3rd quarter. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 receiver to the top, split back in the backfield. Ball fake. Duke going to look to throw. Fires it to the end zone. Touchdown. Wide open. Colin McDowell.
Beautiful pass there. Beautiful, able to get in there. And how do you let that man get that open in your end zone? He didn't have anyone 5 or 8 yards around him.
So 2-play, 42-yard drive for TCU. The snap is down, kick is on the way through the uprights and good. So back to a 4-point game. 40-36 is the score. And we still got 16 seconds left in this 3rd quarter. And we got a good return. What a goal!
Diving shoestring. I thought he was going to the house.
Unbelievable. 11 seconds remaining in this 3rd quarter. Trips to the near side. 1 receiver all alone to the top of the formation. Chernobyl going to check that short, but it's going to be caught by Vaughn, and he's got enough for the first down after a gain of 12.
TCU, y'all have 6 seconds to get a pick 6. You'll let me down.
And that is going to do it for the end of the 3rd quarter. 40-36, TCU on top of Ole Miss.
See those 4s up in chat, y'all. It's a hell of a game. It ain't close to being over as my game's froze. Can you hear me, J-Mel?
Yep.
All right. Is your screen froze? Okay. Well, y'all, we're in for a hell of a game. We will get this figured out. Do not worry, because we're in for an elite action.
Hi, everyone. We're having some technical difficulties on our end. We're going to have to end the stream and figure out what's going on from here. We had an issue with the game seeming like it's about to crash. So we will be back and figure out what to do from there.